Yeah, but that's more or less. And then, yeah, I eventually pitched a podcast because I was a radio guy, really. I was, but not even, you would maybe think I was the guy speaking on the radio. No, I started speaking for the plant. But when I was like the one in radio, I was more a producer. And so I did that, and yeah, and just came to I needed a new source of income, and I said, hey, I want to do this. I'm super into autoflowers and these genetics. I had started breeding at that point, actually a couple of years already. I started breeding a bit before, and then I pitched that podcast to Fastbuds, and they said, yes, I like it, but we need it as a video, not just as an audio. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what we can do, and from there, the rest is history. Yeah. And then we need to look into this still, up to this day, only germination videos are my very, very first videos I made. So if you want to see what I did, how I started, you need to go watch. I think there's 3 different ways. One directly in soil, one like paper towel, and one I think in a glass. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
like glass or something like that.
What I thought was the 3 best ways for myself at that point. But if you want controls, this is the way to go.
Yes,
Sebastian's got the can over there. Big shout out to Don.
Definitely.
Yeah, now you don't need any of those.
No, but now, honestly, I do it, and this is the best controlled way, but I am lazy, and I have no time in my life, and I have so much genetics I want to pop.
Yeah.
Right.
Most of the time, I just throw them in whatever I need them to grow in that moment, and I don't know the last time when I got disappointed. When you need something like the can, in my world, really importantly, is when you play with stuff like pure ruderalis. Like if you really want to grow, like where does autos come from, and you do your research and you want to grow pure Siberian ruderalis, for example, that's the ones I do. They're a bitch to pop. That's impossible to pop. They don't want to pop. That. Like they're not. They you best put them in the dry freezer almost. Like you need to, or you can take pliers and you take the seed and you pop the seed open before you even soak it or so. So you pop the shell.
Oh, you already crack it. Yeah.
I've heard about taking like sandpaper and kind of stuffing the outers with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide.
That could work too, but I'm saying
I usually do that in it too.
The ones I only got popped recently is the ABC, the ABC mutation, the Australian bastard cannabis.
Yeah. That's the freak show genetics, right?
No, it's a bit different. They are, instead of having the leaves like this or the freak show leaves, they have them the leaves staggered on top of each other. Yes. And
I definitely heard of them.
They come off like this, and then they go like a few different leaves, like they look the craziest. And those ones also were extremely hard to pop. None of it worked. On the can in the end it worked, but like it took a lot of work, and I even had to crack that one open a bit, because it just sometimes, as I say, when they have like the mutations, or when they're like pure ruderalis, which is coming from such a Siberia, such a cold climate where they really get frozen and they don't get frozen in perfect conditions. Let's be honest, there is a bit humidity around, so then they crack, and those are the few which I actually in the end make it. So.
Mm-hmm.
This bitch, I thought it.